Hi traders, welcome to the weekly Forex forecast for the 7th of October. We've got some fantastic charts coming up in the next 15 minutes or so. So put your feet up, grab a coffee and enjoy the next 15 minutes where I'll be confirming what is parabolic. Parabolic trends are the most powerful trends you can get in the market. They often move many thousands of pips over the next few weeks, and this is your time to get on board. So this is the DXY. We've had the non-farm payroll out on Friday and the dollar has rallied 102.48 and highly likely to go up to 104.52. This means that this week we'll be buying the dollar. Excuse me. Well, one of the things I'll need to clarify for those who are new to the trading mentors, I've been trading for 30 years and this is how I trade. This is how I make my living and this is how I make money. So what I need to see is that it's parabolic. So in other words, what I mean is that I need to see that there's a sell signal. I need to see the price below the blue line. I need to see all the sellers in. That qualifies for a parabolic trend. The yen future is heading for 66.72, then on to 62.76. So in the example of the DXY, we can see that all the buyers are in, initiated by the green dots. The oscillator is pointing in the direction that you want to be buying in this instance, and big fat buy signal, which is what we like to see, and a green candle. So once those conditions are met, that is parabolic. The Swiss franc futures is parabolic to the downside. Now this is not tradable, and the reason is it's hitting a very high demand area. The turquoise block is a very high liquidity zone, and so therefore they are of high interest for buyers. So even though some of them will be parabolic, and there's quite a few here, greens and red flags, lots of them, I'll be going through each one of them for you. I will be explaining why we are not trading them, because there's something else going on. In this instance here, we can see the Swiss franc futures is hitting an order block. For this to go down, it does need to break this, and this will then disappear and then start to move down to this high demand area here. So the Swiss franc futures will be mixed. The yen is a better trade. Further downside, there is support here at 66.72. What's even better is the DXY. There is no resistance here. We got free flow up to 104.52. So the dollar is going to be a better option. Hang Seng, parabolic. I've been talking about this for the last couple of weeks. A big fat buy signal here, and all the buyers are in. A very strong move up to our target 20,820. Could go to 25,000 this week. So to keep an eye on this, I'm not trading it because it's hitting this order block. I do need to see price move higher. So there's lots to go through. So if I'm going through quick, then please rewind and have a look and take notes along the way. No other indices is trending. And I can show you this as an example. We can see that it's clear to see straight away that the DAX, German DAX, has got buys in and sellers in, and it's totally mixed. So again, I'm only interested in strong trends. One of them, which is a strong trend, is oil, for obvious reasons, and a nice move here up to a 300 pips. We are expecting 741 pips out of this into $79.21. Euro dollar is parabolic to the downside. This has broken the support lines now and is selling. The reason that we're not in this is because the risk reward isn't there. So this is not a valid trade, but it is heading for 108.06 for this week. Pound USD, this is not tradable. As you can see, this is parabolic to the downside. Everything agrees. However, there is a very strong demand area. US Swiss, we are in this. This is a far better trade. As you can see, there's no resistance area. It's going to 89.97 this week. Everything agrees. Parabolic to the upside, and oscillator agrees. All the buys are in, so ready to go. US Canadian, this is parabolic to the upside, as mentioned, based upon the rules that we have, and it has broken this downtrend line as well, but there is supply here. So again, we have to wait and see on this one. US yen hitting a really strong resistance line here now, so we're going to have to wait and see. I suspect what will happen is in the next few days we'll see a pullback into this area and then shoot up. So there is going to be a buying opportunity here, but I will confirm that in the VIP room, and I will confirm that, of course, in the Forex and Gold Signal room. If you're not in those, then you might want to think about doing that. Now, I've got the Euro Aussie as a parabolic trend. It has been for a few weeks, and this is how powerful these trends are. Once they move, they're fantastic to make a lot of profits on. But as we can see, it's moving down to target. 159.21 is the target for this week, but it's very close to it. Pound Aussie is parabolic to the downside. 189.61 is the target. Now, if you want to go into the 1 hour chart or the 4 hour chart and sell the pullbacks, then that makes a lot of sense. Just take a note of this support area, 189.61. Euro Canadian, not tradable, as you can see, for obvious reasons. Hitting a very high demand area, is parabolic, but I'm not going to be trading this anytime soon. Pound Canadian is parabolic to the downside, as you can see, and we have a strong demand area here at 173.00. I would like to prefer to see the price break this support line here and then head down, and that will be a good trading opportunity in the next few days. New Zealand Canadian is to the downside and parabolic, but holding on to this kind of structure here, so it's not tradable at the moment. Euro New Zealand, what's happening there? Oh right, I am waiting for a buying opportunity here. It's bounced off our last week's weekly Forex forecast, so I am expecting this to go parabolic up to here, but it's not ready yet. Aussie New Zealand, we are long this. As you can see, all the buyers are in above the blue line, and the oscillator is up as well, heading for 11134. Hold that trade. Aussie Swiss, now I did say the Swiss is mixed, so we've got to keep an eye on that, the Swiss franc futures that is, but this is looking strong. It might be an Aussie trade rather than a Swiss trade. I am expecting a pullback into this area. Notice the price cycle, so that indicates that a pullback is highly likely in the next few days, heading for 61.45. Canadian Swiss, looking okay. It's a little bit range bound for me at the moment, but I will be keeping an eye on this. The yens are all parabolic, but there's a big but with these situations when they're hitting a supply zone. It's not a good idea to be entering these. We're going to see the price sort itself out, as it were. So this is not tradable. Euro yen, similar situation, pretty much sideways, but we may expect the price to come up to 174.86, which is a big number. But any kind of breakout, we're going to be going long these. New Zealand yen, you can see this into the supply zone, so not tradable. Aussie yen, similar situation really. Canadian yen to the upside, but I'd like to see a gap here. So once the price breaks this and does this, then again, similar to the other yens, we will be looking to buy this if the yen futures continue weak, as it may well do. Pound yen, this is one of my favorites, and holding on to this support line, as you can see, all the buyers are in. There is a demand area down here at 184.77, so that could be a buying opportunity, or this support line here. I think as long as it stays into that market structure, we could see 207.50 in the next week, or maybe two, because that's a big number. Bitcoin is parabolic to the downside, pulling back a bit, but I do expect this price to go down from here. Actually, this is not parabolic. If you are short the Bitcoin, then close right now. I'm turning that one off. We've got a set of buyers coming in now, so you've probably got a small loss on that one, or a break even, so we can turn that one off now. So lots to look forward to this week. Look to sell the euro dollar, pound USD, not quite ready. US Swiss long, US yen, we keep an eye on that, long, euro Aussie short, pound Aussie short, euro Canadian short, pound Canadian short. Euro New Zealand, we got to keep an eye on that one. That looks like it could be moved higher. Aussie New Zealand, hold, long this one. Aussie Swiss long, Canadian Swiss long, Swiss yen long. Many of these are not ready, but I will keep you updated in the VIP room as to what's going on, because these are fantastic trading opportunities this week. So don't miss the moves. Have a great weekend.